My name is Tebow.
Hi, I'm Savage.
Hi, my name is Elijah.
And this is
EPOD Podcast.
Yo, 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 yo. Mic test 1 2 1 2. Are we all set, boys? Are we all set? I'm turning my camera on. We're all set. We're all set. It's good, chat. It's good. This is your host, Tebow. I'm waiting for these niggas to turn their camera on. Hey, Eli, you might as well do your intro first since your camera's on first, buddy.
Hello, hello, hello. My name is Eli.
Okay. I'm gonna open up chat and Twitch. So, Eli, how you been doing, man? While we wait on Savage.
I've been doing fairly well. Not gonna lie.
Fairly well. How was your week? Just
my week. My week was very swell, very peaceful.
Nothing eventful.
Nothing eventful now.
Interesting. Do you have any eats that you like to brag about right now on stream?
Oh my goodness! I made some loaded fries the other day, man. It was like, bro, it was fucking fire. Excuse my French, but oh my gosh. I had freaking ranch, bacon, shredded cheese, a little bit of seasoning, black pepper, some paprika. Oh my goodness.
What's up, Savage? Introduce yourself. Let the people know how you've been doing this week.
I've been doing good, just chilling, playing games, you know. We had this me and my friend, this tournament, you know. Our first doubles. Pretty fun. Okay.
Any W eats this week?
W's? Well, I just had my dad cooked these like fried pork and baked potato, and they're pretty fire. And we had this one thing where it was weird. I never ate it before. It was like beef, but it wasn't beef. It was like it tasted good, but it was different. I don't remember what it was called. It was like stroganoff. I think that's what it's called. Just like that. It's pretty good.
Okay. So, we got our first subject. We're going to start with Savage, and then we're going to get into Eli's, because Eli's is more complicated and political. Savage, you take the floor for the subject you want to talk about today.
So, the first subject I was thinking of was, review bombing. If you don't know what it is, it's basically where, like, a certain group of people, mostly TikTok, they have beef, or, like, they hear controversy about a certain person and where they work, and instead of taking out that person, they take it out on where they work and, like, give it a bunch of, like, bad reviews so that it goes from like 4-star, 5-star to like 1-star. So like nobody wants to go there, and basically ruins the whole business. When it's not in the business, it's not in their fault. I guess it's their fault for like hiring them, but like you can't really know how a person's like if you don't know them personally, you know. But it's also like video games. Like if they're controversy on a video game, they're like instantly like review bombing. It's like no one wants to buy the game. Like the game has no money, and like it's just like sometimes it ruins the game.
Okay.
You know.
It does. It doesn't even for that subject, it doesn't even apply to video games. It applies to like restaurants. It applies to cancel culture in general, right?
Yeah.
So why?
Like that one.
Okay.
What's it? Oh, that one JJK game. Like I get it's bad, but like the fact that everybody is like jumping on the bandwagon that's bad. Like most of the people on TikTok who say it's bad, they probably never played it. They probably just saw everyone else hating on it, so they don't like jump on the hate train.
You don't have, so the thing about it is when a game comes out, you don't really have to play it when there's people out there that share the gameplay in general to the masses for them to watch what the gameplay is like. And based off of the watching of the gameplay, it makes you determine if you want to buy the game or not. Now, for the people that are out there giving the game a bad rating when they haven't touched it is different. But for the people
you shouldn't review a game if you've never played it.
But for the people that are judging it without giving it a bad rating, even though they haven't played it, they have a right to judge it because quite literally it's their money that if they want to spend it on a $70 game that is not up to standards of what a $70 game should be, they can judge it all they want. To be honest, they can. But canceling it because they don't like it is different.
Yeah, and like review bombing could be like it couldn't even be review bombing. It could be like the same thing. Like I see these people who go on live on TikTok and they do like controversial like debates like debates on like stuff that happens in the world, and like people who don't agree with them, because a debate, you don't have to agree with them if it's a debate, but like you still gotta listen to their opinion. They were instantly like spam report them, like get them banned so that they can't stream anymore. It's like it's weird. Like that's what happened to like I Show Speed when he was streaming on Twitch. He used to get banned like not like permanently, but like banned every couple of weeks because people would just spam report him so he get banned. And it's just like it's weird. That's why like, some people move to like other platforms that are less strict. So like, even if people like same thing was like when people dox them, like not when dox them, when people like watch your stream and they'll call like the police and say that there's like a bomb threat at your house, so that the police will really show up at your house on stream. You know what was that called again? I forgot what it was called.
Swatting.
Swatting, yeah. It's like, why do that? Like, you don't know them. They didn't do anything to you. So, like, why just, like, ruin their day for no reason? And I guess it kind of gives them views and stuff. Like, it makes them, like, know that they're famous and people are, like, willing to do that. But, like, it's weird. Online is just weird.
A lot of people do it for shits and giggles, too, when it's not a shit and giggle thing. It's the equivalent of them thinking, oh, this is a prank. I'm going to do this to my quote-unquote favorite streamer. And because I'm an asshole to do so. And there's some people that really just do it out of spite for the people, but for the people that think it's funny, you're an asshole. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. But yeah.
The same thing happens in my server. My server in the game, people would literally join just to grieve, like just like throw stuff around, like make it a mess and like kill people and like be racist. And it's like they don't do it because they hate the server. They've never been in the server. They don't know who I am. They don't know anybody. They just do it because they think it's fun. Yeah. And then, but like, it's sad because they'll do that to like to any other server, but they would never do it to their own server. Or like, if they have a server they like, they would never do it.
Yeah.
But they just do it because they think it's funny, and it's a mess. It makes a mess for everybody.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Anything else for your subjects? We move on, Eli's.
Yeah, I think that's basically it. I just something to talk about.
Eli, do you have your subject pulled up? Because this one's more controversial / political.
Yes, I do. I'm looking at the news, India Times Entertainment, and it details Russia. Yeah, you guys know what Russia is. It's a big country, biggest country.
We get all our gas from Russia, so.
Yeah, they are close to making vaccines specifically to cure cancer. It says here that
push the talk.
Scientists.
Go ahead.
That's my volume down.
You got echo. That's why I said push the talk.
No, yeah, it's because my volume's so high up. There we go. That should fix it.
Go ahead, Eli.
It says here that it may become a possibility shortly, as Russian President Vladimir Putin has said that Russian scientists were close to creating vaccines for cancer. Putin said the vaccine could soon be available to patients. But he does not specify what type of cancer is going to target and how it's going to affect, how it's going to enter the body. And so there's a lot of talk about cancer and all that stuff because, you know, in America, we already have the cure. We already know who has the cure. I'm not going to say names or any,
America doesn't have the cure. We have something similar to a cure. And I know exactly which one it is. Because it has been discovered in a university. Well, it's been made. So, I'm going to pull up Stream so I can give you a little bit of info. Minimize this. If you guys are not currently in Stream, I'm sharing this with you right now, including Stream. So, we look up AOH 1996. So, AOH 1996 is an experimental. Whoever has echo, please, whatchamacallit, or get off the stream and just watch the regular stream. AOH 1996 is an experimental anti-cancer medication which acts as a small molecule inhibitor of proliferating cell nuclear antigen and is in phase 1 of clinical trials at City of Hope as of August 2023 for the treatment of solid tumors. So basically it is not a cure, but basically what it does is that let's say you had cancer, right? And you know how cancer spreads, especially sometimes even after you do surgery, it can spread to another place. What this drug does is it holds the cancer in that one area. So when they go to do surgery or remove your on the cancerous cells, it won't spread, and because it didn't spread, you won't get cancer in any other part of your body anymore. That's what it's meant for. Now they're still in experimental. This is in August of 2023. It's still new, stuff like that. They've been working on it for years, but now they finally made progress with it, and it is at City of Hope. City of Hope is located in. We're letting it load. City of Hope is okay. No, that's not it. It was made. Yeah, it was made at City of Hope. Let me look where City of Hope is located. I think it's like California. It was made California or Atlanta, Georgia. I don't think it would be Atlanta, Georgia. I think it was. It might have been. Alright, let's go to Wikipedia. Blah blah blah. Was created potion. The reason why it's such a good working thing is because when they tested that in mice and dog animal models and mice, it was never toxic to them or anything. They're literally on human testing right now. Still, I think I haven't heard anything else from since then. What does it say? And it's a pill too, so you don't have to have it injected into you or nothing. It's a pill. And it directly attacks the cancer cells to keep it in place.
I see.
Although the press described it as a miracle drug that would cure cancer, some experts expressed skepticism. Okay. It says slows down the growth of it. Like I said, keeps it in place for a hot minute. So when you do surgery, it's easier to get rid of, and your chances of getting cancer again in a different part of your body is slim, pretty much. That's the point of it. So there's not an actual cure in America that I know of, but this right here, this chemical compound for cancer is the best thing we got right now, and it's actually groundbreaking because it will help a lot of people, but I don't know the cost of it or none of that yet. So. Yeah.
So what do you think would happen? So what do you think would happen if we, hypothetically speaking, what do you think would happen if we did find a cure? Yeah, cancer.
It's going to be a lot of money. Because if we do have a cure for cancer right now, it's obviously being hidden. But it would be a lot of fucking money. Because that's the way the government would fish out that money from your pockets.
That's weird. I thought they're supposed to help people. I mean, come on now.
That's part of the problem. If they have a cure, then they're clearly not helping people. For example, if the president ended up getting cancer, and no, they want it. So if a president ended up getting cancer, and they made it as if, so what they would strategize on that. I might get caught by the CIA for this one, but if the president got cancer, they more than likely will say he has cancer and that he's going to get treatment for the cancer, okay? But in reality, by the time he's found out he has cancer, if they have a cure, they're going to cure him of his cancer, but they're going to act like for a hot minute he still has cancer because they want to hide the fact that they have a cure. That's if they have a cure. Don't come after me, CIA. This is a theory, okay? I'm not onto something yet, unless you want to prove otherwise. If they come and test me, I'm onto something. So,
but that's insane, though. I mean, because if Russia does perfect this, the CIA may come for them. I'm just saying. The CIA,
But
the CIA,
they're,
FBI.
they're not gonna do anything to Putin, bro.
No.
If they tried, it's an all-out war between the USA and Russia. If that happens,
Yeah, for real.
we're gonna be
That's
bombing
another.
each other. That sounds very fun.
Yeah, but like that's they hiding shit though. Like our shit, they're hiding like that shit. I feel like they're hiding that shit because we should have found a cure way back when. Like,
Okay, so it's the equivalent of poison, right? Poison from
mm,
animals. There's
right.
always gonna be an alternative or cure to something.
Mhm.
Just like how there's always a positive and a negative to something. You can't have a positive without a negative. You can't have a negative without a positive. You can't have light without dark. You can't have dark without light. Even in the darkest moments of time, there's that one little shred of light you will see, and it will come full bloom. It's you can't have one thing without the other. If there is a disease, there's always going to be a cure for a disease because quite literally any form of something always has something that goes against it. It's just how the world of science works. I'm not a scientist, but that's just basic knowledge and logic. Some people will literally make a cure for something like, for example, COVID. Like,
Mhm.
it's not a cure, but it's a vaccine. What the vaccine does, it takes a prototype of COVID, injects it into your system, and acts as COVID. So when you eventually do get COVID, that's how it's supposed to work. But they made their money off of us, bro. I'm gonna be
It
honest.
made the vaccines actually made the coronavirus evolve.
Yeah, because
So
the point of a vaccine was you're supposed to have like it has like a small percentage of coverage so that your immune system can see it and then like basically build antibodies against
That's
it.
that's why we have the flu shot is a vaccine as well for the flu. They
Yeah,
inject you
but
with
it's
the
like
flu.
it made it worse. Like when I got my COVID shot, I got like not only did it hurt my arm like really bad. For some reason, I've always had shots, but they've never hurt that bad. But it like made me really sick like the next couple weeks.
Yeah, because
And even then, I still got COVID. I got COVID multiple times after
mm,
that, so it didn't even help.
so the only way to counteract a disease or a cell or a virus is to. I'm doing good. How are you doing, Slow Stick? The only way to counter a virus or a disease requires you to grab like the cells slash data of that disease and then tamper with it to the extent you could turn it from something bad into something good. And then when you make a breakthrough with it, you use that as a medicine and a process to help other people and see if it cures them. But obviously, they don't test it on people first. That's good, Soul
just
Stick. They don't test it on people first. They test it on like little rats, mice, stuff like that.
animal testing.
Um, the best testing animals that humans have used, but it's so inhumane, are monkeys. Because reason why for that is monkeys, a lot of their DNA traits are of humans. So them doing testing on monkeys gives us more of a foolproof analysis on what will work and what will cure us from certain diseases. So,
Ah,
yeah.
what if? What if? Let's say all these diseases didn't just like come out of thin air. Like,
No,
what if these
they don't.
diseases?
They don't. They don't.
Yeah.
It really depends because one disease that is nature based is the deer disease that we talked about in the first episode of the podcast. We talked about the deer disease. That is nature based. That's not human made. COVID is human made. Um, no, the COVID-19 is human made, but COVID in general. Let me tell y'all something. COVID in general is already in something that animals secrete. Shit. And it's certain animals. Dogs, their shit secretes COVID. Do your research. Because I looked up the origins of COVID and it's literally in your dog's shit. Dog shit.
Yeah,
I'm not joking.
that's gross.
COVID is one of the things in your dog shit. And if you guys know about dog shit, pick up your dog's shit. Because if they poop in the grass it will damage the Earth's soil because dog poop is not meant to be on Earth's soil. Now, I don't know if that applies to regular nature-based wolves and stuff like that, but the reason why it's like that is because the food we feed our dogs fucks with the earth, apparently. It's the way their digestive system process stuff like that, because their poop has all types of things. Worms, COVID, ton of shit. It's really weird. But I don't think it's just the food. Maybe it's just the dog family in general that I'm not considering wolves into the dog family, to be honest, because they're not like tamed. But I think it's their poop in general that's bad for the earth. But at the same exact time, it doesn't really fucking matter because it's not like their poop is going to take over the world. But still, pick up your dog's poop. Because sometimes people be letting their dogs shit on other people's lawns. And sometimes their lawns might actually be pretty nice. And then because they shit on their lawn and it sits there for a while, it damages their grass. And now they have like a part of their lawn that looks different from the rest of their lawn. That's really what's going to happen to their lawn, bro. It's so stupid. So, I have a subject speaking on animals. So my cat, well, not my cat, my grandmother's cat, it went to the vets and it has kidney disease and arthritis. So the thing about that is, this is to everybody here that is watching this episode, to animal owners. Don't neglect your animals. If you see something wrong with your animal that is out of order, take them to the vet to get them checked. I know it costs money, but the point of having a pet is spending money because you have a responsibility. It's the equivalent of taking taking care of a child that you birthed or had with somebody, speaking for males. It costs money. You can't expect it to be free after you pay for the initial bills for them, which would be getting their shots, paying to buy them, stuff like that. You're going to have to take them to the vet. So, reason why I say that, my grandmother, she decided to say, hey, we're going to take my cat to the vet after she's in an extreme condition to the point when you pet her, you could feel her bones. Instead of taking her to the vet 2 years ago when she started throwing up all over the house. She wasn't throwing up because she had bad teeth. She was throwing up because she had a kidney disease. If she would have went out of her way to take her to the vet then, it could have given her food for a kidney, so it's much more easier on her throughout the time she's been alive. She may be an old cat, but the problem was never solved when it first started. People have this concept of going to handle something after it becomes an issue instead of handling it when they first get the symptoms of it.
Yeah.
So. Yep.
I feel like pets are strange because, like, unlike people, they could, like, randomly get sicknesses. Not most of the time, but sometimes. And unlike people, like, someone, like, a person can get, like, a common cold and, like, be fine in, like, the next week. But, or, like, even, like, 2 weeks if their immune system bad. Like, pets, specifically cats and dogs, if they get, like, a common cold or a cold, they could end up dying from it. They're not, like, taken care of.
Yeah.
They don't have the same immune system as, like, normal people.
It's like how cats and dogs are not supposed to eat chocolate.
Yeah, like we had a cat, and he was like perfectly healthy, and then like not even like a week later, he was like sluggish and like slow, and wasn't eating, and they like took him to the vet and expecting like, oh, he's cold, give him medicine, but they said that he only has like a couple weeks to live because he just got so sick out of nowhere. This sucks. Same thing with birds. Birds can randomly like die. Like my girlfriend, she had a parakeet named, what was his name? Look, you forgot. Oh,
I had a
no.
parakeet
I'm having like a
once.
brain fart. I'm having like a brain fart. I forgot what the name was.
I had a parakeet once, as you think about it. It was when I was a little kid, though, and they were trying to clip my parakeet's nails, my mom and my grandmother. And my grandmother was so scared of holding it, she ended up squeezing the life out of it.
Ooh.
That's
That's
insane.
whoa.
What was the name? I forgot. I don't know. I could remember, but all of a sudden now I'm on the spot. I can't remember. But basically, the parakeet had like an egg, and they're not supposed to lay eggs, and they laid an egg, and they ended up dying because of it. It was like their stomach just like died down, and like they had like sew it shut, but they just ended up dying. It was sad. Like I don't know, birds are like weird. Like they're cheap, but like they're like different than other animals to take care of.
They're
You gotta like make sure
easier.
they don't do
They're easier to take
some
care
things.
of than a lot of other animals are, because a lot of people usually that own a bird in a cage don't usually let them out of the cage, and when they do,
Yeah.
they let them out in like enclosed space where they can fly around and do what they want. But parrots are very, very smart. If you train a parrot well enough, you could take a parrot out in public and have it sit on your shoulder as you walk, and it won't fly off or nothing. So
Yeah.
you basically train it to like you could train in your house if your house is big enough. You could train it to like let it fly around, and you give it a treat for it to come back to you and stuff like that, and make that a regular thing. So when you go out in public, if you have treats on you, you just pull out a treat and it'll come back to you after it goes flying around. You can't have a bird and not expect a bird not to fly. That's what some people don't get. Some people will keep a bird in a cage and expect that, oh, it's gonna be fine in the cage. Birds have wings for a reason, bro. They're meant to fly. I want to get a parrot at some point. To be honest, I want to own a parrot because it would have somebody that I could talk shit to, and they'll talk shit back to me. You know what I'm saying?
For real. I imagine when people be going in public and like speaking Spanish, they got nobody understands them. Oh, it was Cricket. Her bird name was Cricket. That's right. I looked through our messages to remember the name. But yeah. That's the I saw this person on TikTok and they had a raccoon as a pet. Like they had like a full blown like raccoon and they was like treating it like a cat. And I was like, what the heck? It's like some people got weird pets.
I mean, you can have any animal as a pet. You can domesticate any animal.
Yeah, my brother Con had a
No,
a
not
gecko.
necessarily. Not necessarily. Not any animal. If they're meant to be in
Yeah,
the
you can have
wild,
dinosaurs as a pet. A lot. You got a dinosaur as a pet or something?
he has a dog. But like I said,
Oh.
you can't domesticate certain animals because they're too wild to be domesticated. That includes bears. That includes lions, tigers, panthers, cheetahs.
Yeah, see, yeah, about bears. Like bears are the cubs. People be like, oh, I could get a cub and like raise them not to like hate me and want to murder me, but like they're so big. Same thing for like gorillas. They're so big and like them playing with you, they playing with you, or like they could like try to like even hug you, like they could try to like play with you, and they end up killing you. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's how like aggressive they
Yeah.
are. Cause I think they're just playing. Like same with dogs. Some dogs are like they think it's playing, but it's like aggression. They
The
might
only
actually kill you.
the only bear you could relatively play with without them killing you is a black bear. Brown bears, you don't ever try to play
Yeah,
with them.
I saw a video of someone get attacked by a brown bear, and they pushed him off like this like semi small cliff, and it was like 20 feet, and the bear literally fell down, slammed on his back, and got up like it was perfectly fine. They're beefy.
Yeah, brown
It's
bears.
scary.
Brown bears, you can't play with. They won't even try to hurt you on purpose. It's just the concept of how rough they play.
Yeah, and then I remember back when I was in elementary school, and there was a brown bear that was like, 'cause you know how my Cohen was like on a hill,
Yeah,
kind of, and there was a bear up there, and the school instantly went no thought went into like a code red situation, like they were freaking out. Cause if a bear got into the school, or like they could if they wanted they could probably break the window low key. But if a bear got into school, they could literally like even like if like police showed up, they could probably kill a couple people before it got taken care of.
that's
So it
true.
was like scary.
Yikes.
So Eli, we're gonna move from this segment to gaming now. So Eli,
What's up?
what do you think is better out of fighting games? Street Fighter 6 or Tekken 8?
Dang.
Yeah, that's a good question. Because I know I know you've been heavily watching those games, so.
I say Street Fighter.
Yeah, I've been around. Yeah, I've been around Street Fighter and Tekken for a bit of time, but dang, it's like, well, I'll say Street Fighter is a better fighting game because it's way more. I feel like it's way more accessible
Yeah.
to people.
Like Tekken, if you play Tekken, like for example, in Smash Bros. If you use Kazuya and spam electric, they call you trash because you're spamming the same low end. But in Tekken, the input for electric when Goffin is so hard that if you can spam it even 2 times in a row, they don't think you're really good at the game because how complicated the input is. That's why you see like a combo in Tekken is literally just doing electric, and like another move. Like they like if you do like that multiple times.
So the thing is, I heard the inputs on Street Fighter 6 are very simple. By the way.
Yeah, it's way more beginner friendly.
Street Fighter 6, then you'll have like, because like there's in settings there's a set of controls that you can do for it. There's easier controls like modern, and you have classic for the veterans, the people that played the older titles. So I find that to be a very good mechanic. But a lot of people hate it. I don't, because again, way more accessibility. You want that in a fighting game. The more accessibility, the better. So.
Yeah, I feel like the difference is also a big thing because like Tekken, everyone's like super every character like super serious. Like you got Kazuya and his son, and they're like super
Kuma,
serious and like
you got
badasses.
You got Kuma,
yeah, but
you got Ray.
Everyone's like different. Like you got like someone who literally drinks fucking sake as like his like main weapon. Bro drinks sake, turns into a freaking Lee from Naruto, bro, and starts throwing hands.
Oh, you talking about Bruce Lee?
I don't think that's his name. It's like the dude with like a long ass ponytail. But like I personally, controversy. I think my main reason why I think
Bruce
Street Fighter
Lee's in the game, but they call him Marshall Lee in video games for copyright purposes.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The reason I think that Street Fighter is better than Tekken is controversy. I think the Street Fighter girls are hotter, bro. Just saying.
What? Oh, you're such a gamer. Oh my god.
Just saying that girl that uses nothing but her feet. Just saying, bro. Her entrance.
Don't disrespect Jerry like that.
Bro, when she literally her outro when she wins, she literally picks you up by your she literally lifts your chin with a foot and kicks you in the face, bro. Like
everybody loves Jer because of her feet. Everybody loves.
Bro, I take it. Bro.
No, everybody loves Jerry not just because of her feet, because she's nasty with it.
Yeah, she literally like her outro. She literally picks you up with your chin by her foot, smiles at you, and kicks you, bro. That'd be me, bro. I'd like that. Whoa, who said that?
He's weird. Tekken 8 is getting more love though than Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6 was hype on its release for like a month or two, and then it
Street Fighter 6 been out for a year. It's been out for a long time.
It came out in the middle of last year. Like I said, it was out for like it was out for like a month. When it was out for like a month to like 3 months to 4, it was very hype. Everybody was playing it. It was the only new fighter game that was out at the moment. It was Mortal Kombat 1. Mortal Kombat 1 came out before Street Fighter 6, if I remember correctly, right, Eli?
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat 1 was hyped. Then Street Fighter 6 came out and was hyped. And then around the beginning of this year, Tekken 8 came out. And the terms of sales, hype, and talk about the game has been better this entire year so far outside of Street Fighter 6 and Mortal Kombat 1. Nobody's talking about Mortal Kombat 1 like that anymore. Nobody really is. I get videos of it every now and then and live streams and stuff like that. I get live streams for all video games on socials. And the majority of video games, statistically, I'm seeing is literally Tekken. It's consistently Tekken.
Yeah, the reason I like Street Fighter so much is because usually when they have Street Fighter majors, they have it at the exact same time as Smash majors. So if I'm waiting for a Smash match that I'm waiting for, like for example, like usually in a Smash, like you don't want to watch people you don't know. You want to watch like the top players, you know. So when I'm waiting for those matches to come up, I watch Street Fighter because like same thing with Riddles. Riddles plays Street Fighter and Tekken tournament at like the same time. Like he literally was playing it like at the same day. They had the same tournament. He was playing both tournaments. So I was literally watching him go back and forth between Tekken and Smash, just playing everybody, and he got fourth in like both of them. That was pretty good. No, it was 8. It wasn't 4. It was 8. But like, it's crazy. That's why I think Riddle is so good. How can he literally plays 2 different games, going back and forth between them competitively in a major tournament, and gets 8th place on both games. Like he gets high placement in both games. Like he's just gross. It's insane.
Hey man, shoot.
That's why I've been liking fighters. When I first was playing fighters the other day, I didn't like it, but now I kind of like it because like it's easier to learn, but the fact that it's easier to learn, which means everybody's pretty deep. Like there's nobody who doesn't know anything, you know. And like a lot of the combos, like auto combos, like once you get one move, it's like a free ass combo you got on them. So like, you gotta like learn how to read. And then you got combo etc. and stuff. Like that's like advanced stuff usually. Like it's fun. I'm playing with Darko, and he's gotten really good at it in like a short amount of time. But he's playing the 3 best characters in the game, and I'm still winning a lot, but it's a struggle. Like he uses remember how Beerus, his like normal punch goes behind you, like neck chops you. It's hard to block it. Vegeto's jab literally just goes through your block. You literally just can't block it. Like he literally just go through it. It's like bruh, it's so dumb.
So, moving on from video games, I have a serious topic we should talk about, and we're going to talk about it on the podcast, so people know. We are looking for or trying to get a 4th member. That means the thumbnail will be updated in the future at some point. I don't know how long that will take. Probably a month, 2 months, but within that time frame, we are going to try to get a 4th member that is not toxic, that is very viable, that is good at debating, not biased. We are also going to keep you guys updated on every single episode of what we're doing in the future. Another thing we're doing in the future, we're going to be posting on TikTok. We already have one post on TikTok. It went pretty well. For the people who are subbed, I will put the TikTok in the description down below. We are also going to be doing events. That would include gaming. That can include anything outside of gaming, whatever is requested. One of those things will be Smash Bros. Since we're talking about video games, Smash Bros will be advertised in tournaments, tournament-based. I have a server. That'll be down in the description below. The server will require you to join the Discord. And I will be hosting Smash Bros tournaments. Now, I'm going to have both of my co-hosts here advertise the Discord link in Smash servers and see what they can do Smash-wise for the server here as well. They will also advertise my Discord server to other Discord servers as well, because my buddy co-host Savage here has a big Discord server, and at some point we're going to partner with it because it's a gaming server. It's really focused around a game called Township Tale, and he owns the biggest server on there called Hoppy's Plains. Outside of that, for server wise, that's it. Another thing we're going to do is at some point I'm going to buy a subscription. I'm going to start streaming to our YouTube for the podcast, so it's easier to edit, and I'll be streaming on Twitch at the same exact time. So we have both of the videos on Twitch and on YouTube. I don't have to edit the Twitch part. I'll just edit the YouTube part. Boom, post. I would delete the initial live, because it doesn't need to be up. Because, I mean, people can watch it, but I'd rather edit it so it looks more smooth, more crisp. You guys understand that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Another piece of info. I'm going to be getting... I ain't going to be getting Elgato, but that's not part of the news for updates for y'all. What was the other update? Outside of the 4th member, there is... Damn, what was it? I'm gonna be doing community posts every 2 to 3 times a week, updating about the episodes, how many episodes we're gonna do, doing posts on video game stuff, doing posts on what you guys want to talk about, and it's in the community section of our YouTube channel. If you want to find out what we're gonna be doing, what we're gonna be talking about, I will post in the community section of our YouTube channel. I will give access to I'm going to give Eli over here access to our YouTube. So if he wants to, he can handle the community post section so I'm not doing everything by myself. So, Eli, are you up for making community posts? All you have to do is put down text, pictures, or do polls. That's it.
Alrighty.
I'll give you the email, the password for the YouTube, and you will log into it 2 to 3 times a week. That means take a little bit of time out of your day. If you have like you can use a meme picture for like certain conversation questions. Now, if you do a poll, you just ask the question and do the poll. But I'll give you guys a perfect example of what I'm talking about. So we go to share screen, screens, boom, boom. So I'm gonna go to my YouTube, our YouTube. We're going to sign in. Next. We're not. I don't know why it keeps on doing this. Dismiss this. Okay, it's not here. I have it on my phone. But the gist of the memo is that the community posts are just questionnaires / content for you guys when we're not doing a video. I remembered the subject I was going to speak about after the fourth member. We're trying to do 2 to 3 videos a week. I talked about this with Savage. Eli has no info of this, so Eli is finding out now. 2 to 3 episodes a week, Eli. 2 to 3 episodes a week. And I'm mentioning all this now on the podcast because we're about to wrap up here soon. We got our subjects out of the way. And with the requirement of 2 to 3 episodes a week, it requires us to come up with more subjects. But because we're so behind on everything, there's a ton to talk about. That means we have to go out of our way to do research for content to give to all of you. And like I said, like, comment, subscribe. When you comment, put down in the comments what you want us to talk about, and we will gladly talk about it, okay? Do not forget, do not be scared. We are always going to respond. We are always not going to be biased. And you could even talk about the conversations we had on the podcast and tell us what we're right and wrong about. We are very, very responsive, and we will always be here to talk to you guys. Whether it be supporting you, whether it be if you want to be a guest on the podcast, anything like that. But to be a guest, join the Discord. Once again, leave a like, comment, subscribe. I love y'all, and this is the EPOD Podcast, baby.